have all installed Docker, but in case you haven't, I'll just take you through some basic stuff. There's no guarantee that the instructions I'm about to share will work. So volunteers will roam around and debug, things individually. If you're having any issues, feel free to call upon us. But first, I think it would be good to answer the question what Docker is. So Docker is used to run software in these things called containers. So a container is just an isolated process that has everything it needs to run. So all the files, dependencies, etc. And because everybody has different systems, we decided to go with Docker because it will allow us to do the same tutorial and on essentially the same system. And so what it does essentially is it uses your kernel, which is essentially the part of your operating system that talks to the hardware. And but everything apart from that is a different operating system, which again ensures that we can all have all of you on Ubuntu. And then it will create a small sandbox and run all the applications there. And so what we are going to have you do is pull up an image that we have made for day one, which is just a template that tells Docker how to create a container. And so I have these instructions for Linux, Windows, and Mac. I will slowly put up each of those instructions here. You feel free to take, pictures, screenshots of the thing, and then follow these. Unfortunately for Linux, I only have Ubuntu and Debian specific instructions. I don't know if anybody uses anything other than Ubuntu. Feel free to, again, ask any of the volunteers for help if you do some different distro. And yeah, we'll see from there, I think. Let's first ensure that everybody has Docker installed, and then we'll take it from there.
So in case anyone is using Windows, then probably you can install WSL so that you can run the same Linux-based commands.
So for Windows, you have to have WSL installed. So it should be WSL 2.1.5 or later, according to Docker's website. And then you have to turn WSL on. You have to get it installed. Then you can follow the usual instructions, install Docker from the website. You have an exe file, you run it. There's an installer which will give you instructions on how to get it all set up. And so I think WSL is could be the main pain point here. If anybody has any issues installing WSL, just let me know. And hopefully a lot of you already have it, so should be fine. Just let us know, yeah.
The first step would be to install Docker. So if anyone has difficulty installing Docker, then let us know. And once we know that everyone here has installed Docker, then we can proceed to the next step of pulling the Docker image from the repository that Ujjwal has made.
So for Mac, the instructions are similar, except that you just have to install Docker. There's a DMG file available on Docker's website. You can just go there, do all of these things, which I'm hoping you are familiar with because I am not. So, and then you have to agree to a particular subscription agreement, and then just go through the installer and finish things off. And I think that is all that is required. So again, if you can't install Docker for any reason, just let us know, and we will send people along who can help you out. Have to do is a sudo apt update, then just install docker.io using apt. And then the other three instructions are only if you don't want to run Docker as a sudo user, which I would recommend. So you have to just make a group for Docker, add your own user to that group using that command. And then either you can log in and log out and log in again so that those changes take effect. Or you can just do new group Docker so that those changes take effect in your current login session. And then you should be able to run Docker commands without any sudo issues. So again, let us know if any of you are facing any issues with Docker. If some of you have already installed Docker, let us know as well. We can take you to the next step individually and later on, here as well. Hi everyone. So there's a docker.pdf that we have uploaded to the Google Drive folder for day one. You can have a look there. It has all the instructions that are here as well. So feel free to copy paste from there. And again, please let us know if you are facing any issues.
Yeah, so for people who have Windows, you have to install WSL first. That's the first step. So if you have any problems installing WSL itself, then also please let us know.
Some of you actually registered today as a spot registration. So what happened that your email address is not with us. So you couldn't actually have shared the Google Drive as well as Slack channel thing. So maybe those who are actually registered on spot, and can you actually write down on a page? Can you just share a page and write down your email address? We'll immediately add you to the group. Just share one white page circular.
Yeah.
Those who have registered today morning, they can just share their email addresses. Yeah.
For people who have already installed Docker, you can follow these instructions. You have to download the directory for day one. Then there should be an enter.sh script there. That script will download the image, create a container, and put you inside of the said container. So if you face any issues with this, just let me know.
Hello. If you have registered today, can you please raise your hands and not filled in the sign? Yeah. Anyone else?
Everyone, the commands to install Docker and to get the image are on the Google Drive. There's a docker.pdf in the day one directory. For some of you who have registered on the spot, you will get the link for the day one directory soon. For everybody else, you should have a docker.pdf there. Do re-download the directory and update it or something so that you get the docker.pdf as well.
Spot registration, hope you have written your name. We'll just send a Google Drive link to you. Anybody is remaining who has not written your name in this sheet? Okay, fine. So just give me a minute. I'll just send a drive link to you.
For people who are trying to run the enter.sh script, do note that it has to have executable permissions. So you have to do a chmod plus X to get, to give it executable permissions so that you can run it as /enter.sh. Otherwise, I think bash enter.sh should also work out. So again. For Mac users, there is an unfortunate hiccup. So you might need to install Presto as well. So there is an enter presto.sh script in the Google Drive for day one, a Google Drive folder for day one, which you can just run and it will automatically set up Presto for you. So we are very sorry about this, but Transient X, which is the program that we plan to use, does not work on Macs. If you have, M1, M2, M3, or M4 chips. So if you could try that and let us know, it would be, very nice of you. Any issues, guys, with Docker, with the Docker image we have? Yeah, if anybody has an issue, raise your hands, please, because otherwise I won't know. Yeah.
Hi, how many of you have Windows? Can you raise your hand who has Windows laptop? One. Oh, oh, you both have Windows. Okay. Yeah.
So we'll break for tea and coffee now. But anyway, you can continue and sort out the things because the people are here. But those who wanted to kind of join outside, then you can also have a break. And we'll 11:30 here for a demo sessions where we'll go through all the instruction, how to do the analysis, and then we'll have a lands into the hands-on session. Okay. Yeah. See you at 11:30.